Hola mi gente de Camino Marcial, estamos aquí en Irlanda en la parada de St. Patrick's Day, el día de San Patricio en Dublín, la capital de la República de Irlanda. Como pueden ver, estoy abrigado, estamos a 40 y pico de grados de frío y pues no estoy acostumbrado a eso. Hay gente de todas partes, esto está bien lleno, como pueden ver. Ya la parada terminó hace un ratito, pero pensé que vienen más cositas por ahí, así que vamos a ver qué más se ve aquí en la parada en Dublín, en Irlanda. ¡Nos vemos! Y hasta me dio tiempo de ir al castillo y besar esa pared para buena fortuna. Y para no dejar la costumbre atrás, siempre que voy a sitios, aunque sea de turismo, históricos, siempre Taekwondo anda conmigo y veo estos escenarios hermosos, bellos, y aprovecho para grabarme y tener un récord. Algunas imágenes mías haciendo Taekwondo, viajando por el mundo, en una de las ruinas de las iglesias de tiempos de antaño en Irlanda. Aquí haciendo el patrón, obviamente, Quebec. Claro, está en tenis. Tengo camisa por debajo, estaba bien frío. Estaba con un jacket que me lo quité solamente para grabar. Pero súper divertido tener estas imágenes para recordar. Y ahora vamos a lo que vinimos. Camino Marcial. Hola y bienvenidos sean todos nuevamente a otro Camino Marcial. En esta ocasión a cargo del gran maestro Robert Whitley, presidente de la US ITF. Este seminario, este curso de instructores fue en Irlanda y vamos a estar aprendiendo de este gran maestro. Tiene mucha enseñanza, mucho conocimiento y una manera bien única de cómo enseñar. Es uno de los maestros que yo respeto en su trayectoria y respeto en lo tradicional que es. Y fue para mí una gran sensación y un gran logro personal poder conocerlo y entrenar con él. Y quiero compartir con ustedes algunas de las cositas de las que nos estuvo enseñando. Para el que no haya tenido la oportunidad, vea de primera mano y conozca las enseñanzas, parte de las enseñanzas de lo que puede enseñar el conocimiento del gran maestro Robert Whitley. Así que, sin más preámbulos, disfruten el Camino Marcial con el gran maestro Whitley.
But we never even hit that stage. We balance first, you know. And we say, oh, look at the way they bent their knee. Look at the way they lifted up. Look at the way they dropped. What does that mean? Nothing. Here, Tosan. I hate him. He's going to try to kill me. Body movement. One, see? One, I'm falling on it. Backwards, backwards. Here, one. Now, some other arms. You see, I'll call it another name. My arm did another art, not taekwondo. Two arts now. Taekwondo, see? Body weight, falling, backwards motion, lining up with the target. Everything you can possibly think of. Here, one. Taekwondo. Something else. Do you see that is an arm movement? Without body movement, body weight, it's not taekwondo. So you may say, what's the strange things the little boys and girls do at Greenbelt? You go like, what's this? Who in their right mind would do that? We go downtown tonight, someone picks on us. Okay, punches, punch. So I do this and I say, now you're in trouble. Are you going to do that? Who would do it? Nobody. But you might do this. Punch. You need body weight. Movement. See, one. Now you might do this. Up. If you get my meaning. You need to shuffle the body weight. If I was here, here would be great. Now I have all this because of all my mass. See, I'd be mobilized. When I hit. But I don't have that luxury. You see? I'm here already. I wish I was back there. My body weight is settled. This is nothing. There's no power in the arm. So I have to shuffle my body weight to make the next best thing, which would be only a little bit of power like I would have here. So I kind of like, like this. But it's not to be nice. Now, two movements that taekwondo will take on a different look now. They won't go like anymore. Now, there'll be something like one, up. It's not meant to be like, now if it looks nice, good. Take the picture and say, oh, that was great. Big deal. Who cares? It only looks that way when it's going to kill the opponent. Look. Greenbelt stuff. No sun. Yeah. What is this? Rubbish. That's not taekwondo. That's somebody pretending that they look like taekwondo. Here, face me. Bad Chris McCabe. Give me the baseball bat. I'm very aggressive. I don't like him. I have it like this. I'm going to do this. Look, I'm going to knock his head off. I'm going to go like this. Right? And then I'm not going to just swing it like this. I'm going to pull. You know, I'm going to go like take him. Am I making sense? So now look. Do-san. You can say Chris. Now look. This is only the ready. This is the tool. Slightly backwards motion. I grab it. This is the baseball bat. I've cut it. Now I'm here. Right? That's it. I'm going to take it like this now. Ooh, how many of us do that though? Let's put it back where it was. See? Here? Baseball bat. Or hurley stick. I don't care what you call it. Now. Now, that is nothing like you would do. It has to be real. One. Here. Now look. Backwards. This is going to hit him. This is the baseball bat. This is the reaction. This is not going out anywhere. It's going here. This is backwards to here. Forward is backwards in taekwondo. You know what I mean? This is going here. This is going here, backwards. These two hands there are going to assume this kind of movement. From here, backwards, backwards. Now look at this stick. Now I'm when I hit it. It's not going to be pretty. Now Taekwondo is going to look different. Here, like backwards. Here, backwards. Backwards. If it gets ugly, its ugliness is in its power. Do you understand? But that's beauty in Taekwondo. Do you understand? But only then, when you have polished it, you have to use that ugliness and that power and then perfect it. You can't sacrifice power for beauty. This is ugly. This to me is really ugly. Am I making sense? Because it means nothing. Right? I'm trying to draw your attention to this. Thanks, Chris. The reason I chose lower patterns is because we think when we're black belts, we know all this. We don't. Now, before I have you training on a few of these exercises, I promise to take this down. I like power. I am not interested in pretty Taekwondo. I hate it. And so, we forget our stances. So we have L stance, which has a width. We talked about this today. Walking stance, which has a width and a leg hooked. But we can't go to walking stance over and on. Like, you can't go like this. You can go if you want, but you can't go this way either. Somewhere, we have to get from here to here swiftly. Right? So to create width and length. So, in all the patterns, here, you can, James. In all of the patterns, we have stances. General Chain, we say. In Chungun, for instance, hey, you know what? Punch. Punch. He didn't say, you know what we do here? This is a nice place for L stance. That's a nice spot for that. That's better. And you know what? Because now the students are going to get sick looking at L stance, you know what we do? We stick walking stance in here. You think General J said that? Huh? Now look. That is far from that. I'm dealing with this problem here now. I'm in this L stance. Now, mass. Wider, longer. It doesn't have to be, I can't carry a measuring tape and say, I'm going to kill this guy because he's trying to kill me. General Chase said, don't make the walking stance any longer than an inch, 2 inches, 3 inches. That's not the idea. The idea is, now this has to be. This won't work. So watch my foot. Right forward here. This is what we see all the time. Or I see anyway. Chungun. Rubbish. Am I making any sense? There's no thought whatsoever here in this pattern. Even if you stuck up 14 boards and they broke it with the elbow, people say, boy, he's tough. He did that, he broke this and he did that. But he doesn't know anything about Taekwondo. You see? Anyone can do that. So, stances for a purpose. One, body power. Here, can you imagine? 180 pounds or whatever, like this. It's not meant to be nice. But you have to show it with your feet. Here, you have to show it. It's different. This is different than the other. Same pattern. I want to do this, and he cut it. L stance. L stance is wider and longer than walking stance. But he's pulling me now. He's not a baby. Can I do this like the other one? Take it, take it. Can I do this now? Is he going to let me do that? He won't let me do that. Do you see? Even though the two stances are the same as the other one, L to walking, right? we don't have the luxury now of doing like, going like, I'm going like, so here's chungal rubbish, look. There. Throw it. That's not taekwondo. He's holding me. He's holding me. He's not going to let me go. Because now I have, if I can get a little, yes, maybe. But I have to, I want to get out. You see, he's holding me very strong. I want to get out of this. And up to make the body weight. To shuffle the body weight now because the body weight is settled. So when we're moving, falling, you want to hit him, you know, wah, you're not, or sorry, you're not trying to be nice, see? One, back, you see? Up, to do the work. Not this, right? This is, what is that, okay? I'm trying to make this to your attention. Thanks, Chris. Now I'm going to finish before you train. Look, the worst forward direction punch you'll ever see in your life. And perfect, so perfect. It's really hard to finish even. You know what I mean? Just let the people who copy taekwondo do that. That make sense? Of course. That's what I love about working with the senior master, all the masters, Master Che likes power. We like power, you know? We don't like ballerina stuff. We like power. If it looks good and it's completely powerful, that's beautiful. But it may look very ugly to someone looking. It may look pretty wild. As I say, before you train for a few minutes with me, Dosan, I always think some of these colourful patterns. Straight, thrust here. One. Now I must fall. One. Now I'm stumbling. I do it again now. It has to look like, hey, I don't want him to hit me. And that's where your work begins, students. Here, rubbish. That is the worst taekwondo anyone ever would want to perform. So now, imagine, before we start doing the combinations, I want you to do combinations. Imagine, as Master Che says, every single movement has to be like an explosion of energy. When you've done one pattern, you should be like this, look. Anyone who does 20 and 10 patterns and they say, oh, I'm going to run now 10 miles. They haven't done one pattern, I can tell you. So Dosan has to take on a whole new look, for instance. Right? And then we can do the next one across the back. First do this, like, if you don't catch your stance, you're too balanced. If you don't, I don't want you putting your foot down, like this, look. Oh, nice and pretty. I want you to do it like wild. Remember the other statement by General Che, that the technique finishes together, you know. That's where the power, when you're falling and you finish everything, at the same time, it's getting very powerful. Here, Chris again, one more time, real quick, watch this. Here he is. Chris is a gentleman I know very well. Here am I. Remember General Che's words. Slightly backward motion, just like the stick. Like here. I'll go to this side. This is backwards to this. So look, like, you see, because it's going to come here. So slightly backwards, right? So we got that bit. One, slow motion. I have to balance, of course, but I shouldn't be balancing, you see, but I'm trying to show you slowly. As my foot's going more, my fist is back, and back, and back, and back, and back. By now, I'd be probably, as I say sometimes, maybe 6 inches from my landing spot, say, like we were doing with the kids this morning. Like, maybe that big. But just maybe I'm here, and all I have to do is this, look. That's it. However, while my foot is only about 6 inches away, my fist is about 5 feet away. Do you see? My fist, the tool is over here. That's a long way when I'm moving past the center line of balance, and I'm just going to now do something like that. Now, at the bit that I do that, my fist has to finish at the same time as my foot. See, that's, you have to get your calculator out to tell me. The speed my hand has to now travel. So, he's not going to like it now. So we're here, and I'm going to make my fist finish at the same time. Now it's something like here, you see? 1, and you hit. You get the idea? It's not just everything traveling at the same time, like this. So now take one that takes on a wholly different look again. Now if you're doing the simple exercise of 4-direction punch, when you've punched, the block is the same. As you're just way up, backward, here, as you're just about to do this, see this thing, like that, it's hard on the wooden floor. This has to finish at the same, so now you're getting something like, you know, it's really, like, it's fun to do, but it's going to hurt his leg, but yeah, it's terribly hard to control. It's a little wilder, so you're kind of like, you know, now you're doing this one, where your fist is coming back, your foot's just a few inches, and it's, now 4-direction punch takes on a whole new look. No longer is it, this is real rubbish, this. Now it's going to take on a look something like what, you know? Something like, now I'm exaggerating, do you understand? But it's starting to look the way 4-direction punch is supposed to look, kind of. But this, never, no one ever said this was 4-direction punch. So now, you should be out of breath almost with every movement. So around now, if you fall deep, if you stumble, who cares? He will say, can that miss me? You see, I'm not going to, it's just, whoa, you know, kind of, you know, it's exaggerated. But the idea, no baby stuff. You understand? Wild, but make sure you don't complete little children. Try it, stand up. Yes, sir. Now do it.